welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're doing a recap and review of Married at First Sight season 12 episode 8, Face to Face, Vincent and Briana. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, hit that like button and also drop a comment down in the comment section below, because I like to engage with my viewers and subscribers. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. So this episode of Married at First Sight, it started off with this couple beginning on day 12 of the marriage, with Briana asking Vincent to talk. Briana told Vincent that he shouldn't have had to leave their apartment to get his head right. But Vincent admitted he needed a breather after the argument that he and Briana had over the alleged, disrespectful comments. Vincent said he barely made it out of his apartment complex parking lot before turning around and choosing to face his wife and work things out. And you guys, this is, remember, from episode 7 where, of course, he walked out. Production helped him by opening the door. And I'm like, okay. They were actually each other's forever person. But anywho. So, Briana said she didn't realize she had offended Vincent at all, but he was very frustrated and didn't think he had to tell Briana every single time that she was being rude to him. Briana assured Vincent that she thought she was laughing with him and not at him when they had popped champagne and things got a little messy. And she, said she never meant any disrespect in what she had said to him. And she said, look, we're still learning each other. They got to learn each other's communication styles. And, they've only been together again 12 days. 12 days is like a week and a half. So, yes, like she said, they're getting to know each other and learning each other. So Vincent agreed and said that they can move on from the fight. But he hoped that the issue wouldn't happen again. And Briana reminded Vincent that his home going forward should be their home together. Because remember, again, from episode 7, he was like, well, I can go home. And she's like, well, wait a minute. What do you mean go home? I thought this was home. So, yeah, she definitely wanted to put it in perspective with him, saying, while we're together in this experiment, this is actually home where we're here living together. So guys, tell me what you guys think about everything with their conversation. You can drop a comment down in the comment section below in regards to this whole thing. Did he take it a little bit too literally? Was she actually being rude? Or, was she trying to jokey joke with him? Let me know what you guys think. I know I've been seeing some of the comments saying, oh, Vincent is a little too sensitive. And I've also seen on the flip side people saying that, Briana shouldn't be so rude. And I've even heard some folks calling her bossy, and actually sounding disrespectful. So let me know what you guys think about their interaction. It seemed like they made up, though, in the end. So we'll see. So now we see Vincent meet up with Jalen, his buddy, at a restaurant, and said that, he was a happily married man. Vincent said he and Briana were taking their marriage seriously, but Briana tended to speak in a direct manner, which sometimes he viewed as being very disrespectful. And Vincent said he's very delicate in how he chooses to communicate with his wife, and he just wished Briana would act the same way. And Vincent recalled, of course, feeling embarrassed and offended when Briana made the comment, "That's so Vinny of you," when he spilled champagne on the floor all over the place. But Jalen, however, didn't think that situation called for Vincent reacting so strongly and threatening to leave their apartment. And I didn't think so, too. I honestly think this thing was staged, because they were, oh, we're each other's forever person, and then he's mad enough to walk out. It just didn't make sense to me. So let me know what you guys think as well on that point. But Jalen advised Vincent to get out of his head and try to put himself in Briana's shoes at times. And Jalen also told Vincent not to mess things up, because Briana appeared to be a very good girl for him. I will say he is one of 3 people in this episode that really gave great advice. Jalen is one. The pastor that was talking to Chris was the other. And then we'll see in another video the young lady that was talking to Haley, her friend. So those three really gave good advice this week. But back to this situation. Yeah, Jalen was looking at him like it's not that serious. I mean, but obviously it was definitely serious to Vincent because he was saying, hey, coming from where I come from, there's a certain level of respect when you talk to people. It's not what you say, is how you say it. And I can agree with that to a certain extent. At the same time, like Jalen says, you can't have unrealistic expectations on somebody to think and act the same way you do. She's different. They grew up in different backgrounds, different families, how they was raised, their communication style. So to have an expectation like that on someone, to have them supposed to think and act like you expect them to, you're going to be disappointed all the time. And I've even heard of that statement. The more expectations you have, the more disappointed you normally are. So now we see that they're 2 weeks into the marriage, and the couples are now separated, with the women gathering together and the men gathering separately. And Vincent expressed how, he liked alone time every now and then. And, of course, Eric joked that he and Virginia would get along great. The thing is that, even with the girls, she pretty much didn't have a lot to say except the fact of the whole thing with Vincent feeling, disrespected and, things like that. But, it was nice to see them all meet up and kind of reconnect. So now it's time to meet the families again. Outside of the first time when they had the wedding, Briana met Vincent's mom and his brother for the first time. So actually, I guess they weren't at the wedding, but she met them for the first time. There was a bit of a language barrier, but Briana said that she'll never stop trying and would do whatever it takes to communicate with his family and to be accepted by them. And it seems like when it came to how Briana was connecting, especially with Vincent's mother, she definitely proved to Vincent's mom that she was going to be there for her son. And Briana said that they seemed like a great family for her to be a part of. So, we'll definitely see how these two turn out. I think out of the 5 couples, they are the front runner. I mean, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But I honestly don't think that whole argument was as crazy as it looked. Because as quick as they, were so happy with each other, it just turned left. And then the next episode that we watched, they were back together in the bed. We didn't even see him come back. So it was just interesting to watch. Let me know what you think. So let's do our post notification shout out. If you want to be shouted out, drop a comment down below and I will see you and shout you out. So this first one goes to Rhonda Anderson. Thank you so much for engaging in the channel. I really appreciate it. Next one goes to Michelle Trice. Thank you as well. And I'm glad you appreciated the review. Thanks for engaging in the channel. I appreciate your comment also. So until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.